sounds like you guys are having a little bit of a rough morning, and that's okay. But I'm glad you guys decided to come in today. And do you guys have any type of history of coming into counseling, or is this your first time?
Yeah, we went to counseling once, but
Yeah.
it didn't turn out too well.
We've been to counseling several times.
Several times. As a family, or just you two?
Yes, as a family and us too.
Okay, so you've done both.
Yes.
Okay. Well, today, kind of before we get into the middle of everything, I was thinking maybe you guys could just introduce yourselves a little bit so I can get to know you a little more. And then you could explain maybe why you're coming in today. I'm Dr. McBride. I graduated with my doctorate degree in psychology at ASU. And I specialize in cognitive behavioral therapy and also family therapy.
My name's Homer. I am 38 years old and I am the man of the household. I work at the nuclear power plant, and the reason we are here today is because of my damn kids.
Whatever, Homer.
Hi, my name is Marge. I am also 38, and me and Homer have been married for about 20-something years. We met in high school, and these are our kids, and this is Maggie. And we're here today because we have a lot of problems in our family in terms of fighting between Homer and Bart.
What? Oh, hey, I'm Bart. I'm the oldest child. We're here I'm a student at Springfield Elementary, and school's boring, and I don't want to be here today, but I guess we're here today because my dad, the fat guy, won't stop eating and drinking. It's stressing us out, man.
I'm Lisa, I'm 8 years old, I'm the middle child. I'm really good at school. I'm also really good at the saxophone. I've played with many really famous people. We're here because my brother and my dad fight a lot, and my brother really annoys me. He always comes in my room and hits me when I'm trying to do homework. Bart!
And the reason we're here is because of my damn kids.
Whatever, Homer.
Why?
Come on, Bart. Well, yes, we've been having some difficulty in our marriage because of the way he acts towards the kids. And he gets really angry. And Bart doesn't seem to pay attention when we're talking to him.
Listen to her, put the ball down.
No. I'm listening.
So just kind of constant arguing, bickering, that type of thing?
Yeah, and he's not doing as well in school. And the teachers are always calling me saying that he's mooning them and doing pranks. And
Bart,
it's just really disrespectful.
Pay attention, boy.
The fat man there won't stop eating and drinking.
I'm Lisa, I'm the middle child. I would say I'm the normal one in the family. I do really good in school, but my dad and my brother always fight, and my mom doesn't really do anything to stop it.
How often do you do these pranks?
Whenever I get the chance to, I guess.
Whenever you get the chance?
Yeah.
Okay, and do these happen daily, multiple times a day?
Yeah, daily. I go to detention almost every day, so.
Okay, you go almost every day. And Lisa, how would you describe these incidents at school? Because I'm assuming you see most of them, don't you?
Yeah, I do, or I hear about them. So
Okay.
Bart never does his homework, and I don't think he pays attention to his teacher very well. So I just hear about how he's out in the courtyard stealing things or egging Principal Skinner's house. There was one time, though, where he was hall monitor, and he actually did do better in school, and he actually finished his homework for once.
Okay. Want to be at school? Do you not want to be learning, or
No,
is
it's
it more
just
hard
school's
for
really
you?
boring, and I don't want to be there. I mean, the time I was hall monitor, it was fun, so I did it, and I did well in it. But other times, it's just school is very boring.
Very boring. And so, what do you think it was about being a hall monitor that helped you?
I don't know. I just felt good. Like everyone kind of looked up to me.
Okay.
I felt like it was something I could actually do well in, and I was interested in it.
Okay.
And I felt
That's
that
good.
the relationship between Homer and Bart was getting better because he was doing better at school and bringing less problems at home.
Okay, well, that's definitely good. Well, that's good to know because Marge, like you were saying, well, and Lisa, like you were saying too, I do think you do have a lot of potential, and you're describing that it's just really hard to pay attention, and so I think a lot of things we could talk about is when you get, when you start to have this inattention, instead of going into the pranks, we should find something that you could do instead that might be more productive, like being a hall monitor. So I think it might be good to explore options at school that maybe there are certain things and certain roles that the teacher could give Bart when he's so that he has some type of goal. Okay. So to me it sounds like a lot of your bigger issues is the relationship between Homer and Bart. Is that correct? Is that kind of the cause for most of your arguments and bickering and problems in the house? Is it mostly between Homer and Bart, or are there other aspects as well?
No, I would say that it is mostly between Bart and Homer, and then me and Lisa get caught in the middle.
Okay. And when you say get caught in the middle, how does that occur? Like what happens to you guys when they start arguing?
Well, Bart's always picking on Lisa, and then Homer's always fighting with Bart, and I have to get in the middle of them fighting. And he's just very explosive with his.
Be nice to your sister, boy.
And always interrupting. And see, that's an example right there. He just can't seem to stop.
I'd be okay if it wasn't for this kid.
I'm not even doing anything.
It might be appropriate to talk about some other alternatives to parenting that might be a little more appropriate.
That was so improvised.
In the principal's office, or when you go and pick them up, what are your guys' initial reactions to this? How do you react to Bart?
Well, I try to understand why he's doing it, but Homer overreacts and just.
I want to strangle him.
Yeah.
Exactly what I want to do. He deserves it.
And then he'll start making a mess. Like one time he set the car on fire. Like he's just very angry.
Bart did or Homer?
Homer.
Homer, okay.
Because of what Bart did.
Which is nothing. Not bad.
Yeah, so he really gets angry at Bart and he just explodes with anger, and it's just I was just really concerned. I was really scared.
Okay. So, Homer, what goes through your head when you hear things that Bart has done?
Well, I think I have to put him in line. Enough, boy.
What? I didn't do anything.
You
That was
little.
her.
You.
Bart, don't lie
Okay,
about
so-
Dad.
So keep going with what you're thinking when.
Then I need to put him in line. The boy needs somebody to make sure that somebody keeps him in line. Because all he does is cause trouble the whole time.
Okay. Well, so it sounds to me like you are trying to have some type of parenting role with Bart, right? You're trying
The right
to,
parenting role.
Okay, the right parenting role, and you want to try to teach him so that he's a good kid, right? Is that kind of
I don't
Is that
know if
correct
we
in
have
my
a
thinking?
chance with him at all.
okay? Well, whether you do or do not, it seems like that's your desire, right? It's to raise a good kid.
Okay.
Be a good parent, right? Do you mind telling me a little bit about what your typical day is? Maybe how a typical day is at work, and then when you come home, how that goes.
Pretty much everything I do, really easy. Not much trouble. I do get angry though. There was an incident where I got so angry that I almost caused a meltdown at the nuclear power plant. Usually it's not too bad until I get home, and then I have to deal with Bart. And I would say at least once a month, I have to kind of put him in his place.
I want to go back a little bit to your work. You said that you almost caused a nuclear meltdown at the power plant. How did you cause this, or almost cause it?
Well, somebody stole my donut, so I got upset.
And so, how would you describe your anger? Is it you just get upset, or are there actions tied to his behavior?
I almost feel like I explode.
Okay.
Like I can't control my emotions.
Okay. And how? So when you say you would explode, what do you typically do?
Yell, throw stuff, be physical with Bart
Okay. So after you come home.
after I come home. Yeah.
After you come home. Okay. And so do you throw things at work?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. And when you do throw things, are these directed at people, or are they just kind of at the wall, or?
Well, it all depends. I mean, the incidents happen probably about at least once a month.
Once a month.
So different ones cause different things. At people, sometimes yes.
Okay. And so when this happens, would you say does this cause serious injury to people? Have you?
I think Bart's okay. I don't think I strangle him too hard.
He does.
He does. Okay.
Yeah, I get scared for my brother.
You get scared for your brother? You kind of afraid of what might happen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I think that's something that we probably need to address. Like I was talking before about different coping skills.
Oh, and he drinks a lot too. It's bad.
Bart, be nice to your
Okay. And
Homer only goes to the bar because he doesn't want to come home and he wants to be with his friends.
This is true.
And he doesn't want to see Bart. And that's why he's at the bar all the time.
Okay.
I can't stand the boy.
Well, Homer, you mentioned that sometimes you don't want to come home from the bar because you don't want to specifically come home and see your family.
It's not the family, it's the boy.
Okay. Could you elaborate on that a little more?
I can't stand him. Can't stand him at all.
Okay. And so what type of feelings do you have when you think of bar? What comes to mind?
I wish he
Can we
would
go
listen to me.
yet?
I wish he'd listen to me, and I wish he'd
Like
pay
your
attention.
shoes, mister.
Okay.
Why can't you listen? Ugh!
See, this is what happens all the time. Right, Lisa?
Yeah.
He does this all the time.
I get really scared.
Yeah, you get afraid. Okay.
Homer, you need to calm down.
Okay. So I do think we need to address what just happened. Obviously, I can see that you're in significant distress, because you are upset, and I feel like you don't know exactly how to handle it. Okay. So I think the main points from this session, some of the main things that we need to address going forward, is we definitely need to address some of Homer's anger issues. You get very, very upset very, very easily, and that causes you distress at work, and it causes you a lot of distress with Bart. It causes you to stay at the bar, which causes other issues in the family. And then Bart, we also need to address some of your inattention at school, some of your hyperactivity. You're pulling a lot of pranks at school, and that's something that we need to address. Maybe give you some responsibilities at school so that you don't act out